our cause. We share a common vision, we see the same bright star. What race or creed, it matters not, so tall and proud we stand. We hail you, St. John Baptist, we are La Salle.
What it means for me to be a Lassallian is that it's what I liked about my grade is that there was always a strong sense of camaraderie and like family, sense of family, and our grade was always there for each other, which I really liked, and that's what I think it means.
What does a Lassallian mean to us? It means unity,
family, service,
and St. John Baptist de La Salle inspires us through his courage,
sacrifice, and his dignity.
Being a Lassallian has meant to me that basically I'll have a family and a community that I can always trust and go to, no matter how long I've been out of school for. It's always people that I can go back to and be able to relate to. And taking John Baptiste's life and seeing what I've learned from that is basically just, he was a man who gave up everything to educate people who were less fortunate than him, and I see that as something that I need to strive to do and care more about other people and less about myself.
Being a Lassallian is a sense of community where we are able to help one another and help other people in need. Of course, being a member of the youth groups helps me to grow more relationships with fellow Lassallians. But on a global perspective, it brings a sense of belonging, which is something to be proud of.
To me, being a Lassallian means striving to be the best version of yourself that you can in each and every day. Just remembering you're never alone, like you always have an entire family that's got your back, which is pretty awesome. And just remembering that you can draw strength from the roots that this family has laid down with God during times when you need it most. I think that sums it up. Thanks, guys.
Being a Lassallian really means being a part of a big family. It means walking through the doors of De La Salle even after you've been out of school for almost 6 years and feeling like you're coming home. Lassallian youth really cemented my faith, and I owe so much of my development spiritually and personally to the many Lassallians who took the time to feed into my life so positively. I don't think you ever just stop being a Lassallian. It becomes a part of who you are and the way that you live your life. If you see something that's really special about someone, chances are they're a Lassallian.
Okay, being a Lassallian means being part of a bigger family, like even people you've never met, like across the world. There's so many Lassallians that, I don't know, we're just all connected somehow. I feel like it's being part of something that's bigger than yourself and more important than just you. It's like a community rather than the individual.
Mean to be a Lassallian. I believe that this title has far greater meaning than just a classification for someone who's attended a Lassallian school. I think that it's someone who really tries to live out the lifestyle laid down by Saint Baptiste de La Salle, following his example of humility and his detachment from material goods. As a past pupil of the school, I believe that it's my responsibility to try to imitate these attributes, to recognize the humanity in the poor, and to uplift their dignity in any small way that I can.
For me, being Lassallian means having the opportunity to build and discover my relationship with God on a daily basis. It means belonging to this tight-knit family where you're unconditionally loved and accepted. It means being with people who would not hesitate to pray for you without you even having to ask them. And I really feel like there's no purer form of love than that. So I guess being Lassallian for me means loving and being loved.
To me, being a Lassallian means to know that I'm part of a family, and when you're part of this Lassallian youth family, we help each other grow closer to God and through our spiritual journey. And we are blessed to have such a special saint, St. John Baptiste de La Salle, who guides us through this journey. And since I've left school, St. John Baptiste de La Salle has inspired me in many ways. And one of the main ways that he's inspired me is to help those in need. And whilst I'm helping those in need, you can really see how many people need help. And it's always good to give, and we'll always receive back one day. And it's so important to know how blessed you are to be part of the Lassallian youth family.
To me, being a Lassallian means that I'm part of a large international family who share the same faith as I do,
and encouraged me to share it with others.
What does it mean to me to be a Lasallian? I guess for me it's being a part of this big family across the entire world. It's quite exciting seeing so many different places and different schools and colleges that are Lasallian and have this Lasallian ethos about them. And I've seen that firsthand from moving from South Africa to Australia. Yeah. St. John Baptist has inspired me because one man created this huge charism around the entire world. I've seen it in Australia, in all the different parts, in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, all on the other side in Perth, and then there's New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan, and that's one district. One man started all of this, and it's just grown into this huge Lasallian family, and it's inspiring. It's great.
What St. John Baptist de La Salle did in his life is truly inspiring. But it wasn't until I went to a Lasallian youth gathering in 2008 in Australia that I realized how special it actually is. They played a song and everyone knew the lyrics of the song We Are Lasallian, and that really hit my heart and made me realize how we have a family all over the world, and what St. John has done by educating people all over the world.
If you really want to know how special the Lasallian family is, I would suggest going to a gathering. When I was in World Youth Day in Spain, we went to a Lasallian meeting, and it was so incredible to see Lasallians from all over the world coming together in one place.
We are one, but we are better.